Hello. I wear the decap for Detroit, but also for depression. And Dad, I just want to remind you that your depression is lying to you. Yes, things can be depressing. That does not mean they're hopeless. Because you know that things have been changed over time throughout history. Changes have happened. That's the only thing that happens is change. Change happens. Generations die. New generations are born. Generations grow up. And that's all individual people. And you're an individual person with special talents and skills. And I love you. See you at Brain Aid.
Frank Zappa war in der Stadt.
No, let me explain something to you. You know what my idea of a good time is, ladies and gentlemen of the German nation, or whoever else is watching this stupid broadcast? My idea of a good time is, the biggest problem facing the world today is mental health. If everybody had good mental health, then all the other problems would be solved. Because in order to take care of mechanical and practical problems, you have to have good mental health in order to attack those problems. If people have motives that are not worthwhile, then those bad motives are always going to creep into their activities. Then you see that every day from the way the political people work. If people were just in a position to have their minds functioning right, then everything else would fall into line. Now that's what I'm after. That's my dream. Now that's a dream. That's probably not going to happen, but that's my dream.
Hi, my name is Stephen. I'm with Brain Aid. I just want to say hi. This is the first of our 1-minute videos. I just want to say and share this with anyone who you know who might be hurting. If you've ever been depressed or suicidal, just know that getting help does help. I know that it seems like if you're depressed or suicidal that you can't get better, but remember that you have been better. And that means you can get better. Getting better could mean therapy, could mean medicine, could mean lifestyle changes, could mean all of those. But do not give in to the lies that depression tells you that you won't get better, or you can't get better, or you shouldn't get better, or you don't deserve to get better, because you do deserve to get better. I love you. See you at Brain Aid.
All right, here we are. Welcome to episode 39, Joker TV. We have a special guest this evening who is joining us here in the studio via green screen brought in.
Where am I?
See, you're glitching out a little bit there. Here, like right over here. Where is it? Right there. Oh, see, I can go behind your head.
Nobody's ever even tried to assassinate me, so let's not say. Well, no, let's say where I am.
So we're at the Joker Gallery like normal, and we are joined by Stephen Cramer.
Stephen Ernest Cramer.
Stephen Ernest Cramer. And he is the organizer and founder of Brain Aid Fest here in Athens and around the world. And so welcome.
Thanks, Mux.
Thanks for coming on the show.
You're an inspiration to me, actually.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm honest about that.
We inspire each other, actually.
You've founded other things like this show.
Yeah. And, you know, like seeing what you do around the community and the effort you put into it inspires me all the time, man.
That means so much. The other night, I went out for the first time in a year, and this guy came up to me, and he's like, "You're the Brain Aid guy." And then he's like, "I don't always..." Then as I was leaving, he was like, "Thank you for what you do." And I was
awesome.
like, whatever memes I've shared with you, I didn't make, but at some point I'll have a meme department. But it just means so much.
Well, I mean,
And that's why you should never hold back on expressing gratitude
Yeah.
to someone in your life, especially a friend or family member who might suffer from some depression.
Yeah.
Just say thank you, and then also compliment them on something. At least a few times a year, give your friends compliments. I love your beard, Bucks. You're an inspiration to me. And your brain, too.
Oh, I appreciate that. And I love what you do, like your meme thing. Like I knew, you weren't making those memes, but the effort that you go through to post the memes and to spread those messages of, which actually is a question I wanted to ask you. Your message for the Brain Aid, mental health is health. Where'd that come from? I've never asked you
I might have heard
this.
it from somebody else, but yeah, it was on the poster before we got a banner.
Yeah.
The first year, we're gonna watch the Rat Baby set.
Yeah, yeah.
We just had the mental health is health.
But
poster.
did you come up with that, or
I might have. I think
Yeah.
I did.
Well, I mean,
I told my friend who's good with design to say just make a poster that says mental health is health, because it is health.
there you go. You did create a meme,
Yeah.
and it's a pretty awesome meme. Like
If you're in good physical health,
Yeah.
you're probably in good mental health too.
Yeah.
Because guess what?
They affect each other.
I don't take care of myself on days when I don't have good mental health.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm similar. Yeah.
And
So,
some days
yeah.
I do take care of myself.
Yeah. I took a shower.
Some days
this
I do
morning.
take care of myself and love myself and give myself a hug.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll
but
talk about that
the
later.
offshoot festivals, Gratitude Fest and Love Yourself Fest.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
And-
I think
Well, let's start at the beginning though. What is Brain Aid? That's Brain Aid Festival. That's
Right.
what you call it. What is it? What inspired it?
it was a gloomy, cold day in Detroit, Michigan in
Yeah.
2016. And I was living in an apartment complex that my friends bought for artists and creative people to live in, just a couple blocks from the Motown Museum. And my meds had changed since I first sought help with meds and therapy in Athens. But then when I moved back after my divorce to Michigan, I don't know. Anyone who's taken meds knows that things can go bad real quick if you don't take care of yourself and you don't report your symptoms. But in Detroit, I watched the documentary on Live Aid on my phone, and I just asked myself, so why hasn't there been a Live Aid for mental health awareness or brain health awareness? And then I don't hear voices,
Yeah.
but I said to myself, because you thought of it, go do something with that idea.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah. So when was that? What year
That was
are we talking?
about 5 years ago. That was early 2016.
Okay. And then when did Brain Aid actually become a reality? Like when did, I mean, you're a nonprofit, right?
Yeah. Well,
So-
around that time in Detroit, I was doing a festival called the Detroit Fest, and I was raising awareness and money for a friend's nonprofit about suicide awareness and helping families and suicide prevention as well. But then soon after I think it was before I checked myself into the hospital. It was the only time I went to the hospital and made them keep me because I knew they could.
Yeah.
Because the first time before my wife left, understandably so, they're like, here's the smallest dose of Prozac we can give you. Good luck.
Yeah.
But I went in February 2016, 5 years ago, knock on wood, and they sent me to this place in Pontiac, Michigan called Common Ground. And I just said, I can't go. I'm not suicidal, but if I go home, I'll just collapse and won't get my life moving forward. So I'm still on that antidepressant. That's still my primary antidepressant. And then I decided at that moment or around that time that I was my best self in Athens. So I moved back to Athens in May of 16. Had some benefit shows. I think you were at one of the benefit shows
Yeah.
for the festival.
I believe
A year and a half later.
Yeah.
In 17.
Yeah.
But yeah, incorporated it as a nonprofit in February of 17.
Okay. All right.
And
Cool.
it's still small, and I still don't know every right decision to make.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping to
Expand your team.
connect better with people who
Yeah.
have nonprofit experience.
Yeah.
I'm not a concert expert either. I'm not an audio expert. I'm just letting you guys do all the audio on this
Yeah.
and camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I supply my iPhone, but
Well, like you said before the show.
I just want to be the idea guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm like, make this happen.
Yeah. So okay, we'll get into more in a second, but
Make
let's
a meme with my dog in it. Tell
let's-
people not to be sad.
Yeah, we'll have we got a lot more videos to get to. So I think we touched a little bit on what we're going to see next here and what you were kind of talking about with beginning a Brain Aid, but we're going to go to a performance that you did with Rabbit Box.
Mm-hmm.
So they're an organization in town that has storytellers get up on stage and tell their stories. So it's a spoken word type show. So
And the title's from a Vic Chestnut song.
which is what is
Rabbit Box.
Rabbit Box?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
that's
a
right.
Vic song called Rabbit Box on his first album.
Yeah. So
May he rest in peace.
we've got that. And when did you did this in 2017?
Yeah,
So,
and I was probably manic when I came back. I had just come back from my first mental health conference. And I was asked to do it the night before because I think
wow.
someone canceled.
Wow.
And I was taking a megabus from DC.
wow.
And so that's why you can hear my enthusiasm.
Okay.
But
All right.
I went to the Mental Health America conference, and Mental Health America is more than 100 years old.
Yeah.
Very inspiring nonprofit.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's watch that, and then we'll have something from Joe Rowe, also from another Brain Aid Fest. I'm not sure what year this was.
That was 19, Joe Rowe.
In 2019? Okay. All right. So take it away.
Sooner than later, we'll be hustling between venues with dozens and dozens of bands rocking out to advance mental health awareness. Please put your hands together, stop your feet on the floor, and get very excited for Stephen, the importance of being Ernest Cramer!
Hey neighbors, how y'all doing, neighbors? I'm partially telling my mom's story, and she loved Mr. Rogers, as should you. So, guess what? I forgot my dry mouth lozenges. This should be interesting. My name is Stephen, and the title of this is "Proud to be a Mama's Boy." I am here because of my mom, obviously. I also like the saying that every decision you've ever made in life has led you to right here, for better or worse. My mom was a special lady. She had struggles, she had different diagnoses, but it all came out of being sexually assaulted when she was 5. And schizophrenia was mentioned, dissociative personality disorder. I don't even remember what the right diagnosis is. I always joke that my diagnosis is Stephen Ernest Cramer. And it's one doctor recently, a couple years ago, said bipolar 2, and that sounded right, but you are a complete, unique person that doesn't fit one diagnosis. I also have Crohn's disease, so good times. But my story is growing up I'm the youngest of 2, also the youngest cousin on both sides. So I'm the cutest and the funniest. But I always knew that my mom was special, and I always just... She found hope in Christianity. She became born again when I was 3, and I have early memories of going to church in Columbus, Ohio, and to a black church, and speaking in tongues, and that helped her out. And she got her master's degree in counseling, and other
people at our Schizophrenics Anonymous group in Michigan were like, "What? You got a master's degree?" And in the 1980s, lots of people were misdiagnosed with multiple personality, and she at one point thought that someone else married my dad, someone else got the degree. No, Mom, you earned it. From my dad, I got discipline, and from my mom, I got a lot of magic. But my first memories of her are, I just assumed that it was normal for your mom to be manically playing solitaire in the middle of the night. It's not. What broke my heart the most was when I was a teenager and she collapsed in my arms in the kitchen when her therapist said he didn't know what to do for her anymore. The saving grace was that her therapist and psychiatrist, which is unique that it comes in one person, at the end of her life when she passed away 5 years ago, was able to get her on a great batch of meds, the right mix, because that always changes, because your chemistry always changes, and therapy, and she worked through things, and she was still active in her church, and she was in a good place. I wish I'd gotten a chance to move her down here, but that didn't happen. Working on my dad to move him down here, but even though I come from a pharmacy family, my dad's dad and his grandfather owned a Rexall pharmacy. So I should have embraced pharmacology long ago for my mental health, but I didn't raise red flags in junior high. I was good enough. I was B-, 2.9. I consider that B-. It got me into college, and I got a degree, and I opened up a lot more in college when I became involved with the college radio station in Michigan. But I'm still a late bloomer, and I'm still blooming. But 5 years ago, after I had a Crohn's disease surgery and I was laid off, there were some stresses or triggers. So I was laid off. Then my appendix exploded when I was 10, but that's a different story. My intestines just backed up, and then they're like, "We need to take out 8 inches." And I'm like, I'm really glad I'm not living in the Middle Ages, because I would not be here. But also my marriage was struggling, and eventually my marriage did not work out. But right before it didn't work out, my wife made me go because I had go to the hospital, because in therapy, I finally said, I was like, of course I have suicidal thoughts every day. Because I was saying earlier, like, at the saddest part of my life, the best part of my day was when you wake up in that split second you don't know who you are. And I've said a lot in the last couple of years. I have serious manic depression, and I accept that I'll always have depression sometimes. I just want it to be a 1 or a 2 on a 10 scale, not a 9 or a 10 like I've gone suicidal to the hospital. But I accepted life at a 5. And we all know people that know people, or some people in here might accept their depression at a 4, 5, or 6. And that limits your life, and you do not deserve that. You deserve to be the best you can be. But after my wife left, and I was thankful that she made me go. She, the day after I told her and our therapist that I thought of it every day. She's like, "I can't go to work thinking you might kill yourself." And I said, "No, I'm fine," for a couple minutes, and then I said, "Okay." And that was the first time I tried Prozac, and it helped, but it didn't help enough. And then my wife and I split up, and it led to a divorce, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just go back to Michigan. I'm at a fork in the road in my life." And that didn't work out either. Because guess what? In Michigan, the skies during the winter are gray for like 6 months, and it's 20 degrees. And when you get used to the magic of Athens, Georgia, and the sun, even when it's cold, that helps. So I decided, well, I went to the hospital 3 times suicidal in Detroit. I was living right by the Motown Museum. The last time I went, I worked on and off when I was up there, but I was not on the right meds. And this is my mom's handwriting. It says, "I love you mucho, love, Mom." And I looked at my arm and I said, I haven't tried everything. I wasn't suicidal, I never attempted, but if anybody in here has suffered, or if you know somebody that can't get up out of bed, they are suffering and they are fighting to stay alive every day. Didn't shower for 3 weeks. That's my record, my personal record. So I went, and I made them keep me. And I made them put me on new meds. And I was still in Detroit, and then I moved back into a place with boarded up windows, but I had friends, and I got a plan to move back to Athens, where I decided that I'm my best self. So people come up to me all the time now when I say I'm a mental health advocate, and they'll tell me all of their stuff and all of their family stuff. And the only advice I really give is be proactive. Something is something. Do something you haven't done before. It might be trying meds, it might be trying therapy, it might be lifestyle changes. It might be all three. The lifestyle change will definitely be one of them. And just be proactive, and yes. And Jesse played the first Brain Aid 2 months ago, and yeah, it's a thing. And it's going to be here, and I'm also working on inspiring other mental health advocates and musicians in other cities to license this idea that I came up with in Detroit while I was depressed. I might have been on the floor, I might have been on the couch, but I asked myself, why isn't there a Live Aid for mental health? And a voice said, because you thought of it, idiot. Tim, thank you very much.
I'm free. I'm free. Free as a bird now. I won't do those things again, no. I'm free. I'm free. I see your light. 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 I see your light.
Yeah. Woo! Thanks.
You can do anything you want to do if you try. I know you've seen it all before, and so have I, but it might not be a lie. And when they come for you, because your secret is new, you stick them in the eye and tell them what they can do. Can be anything you want to be in your life. Don't be mean, try to have some fun, get on with things and maybe you'll be alright. And when they come for you, because your secret is new, you stick them in the eye and tell them what they can do.
Yeah. Woo! Like that one.
Thanks, man. Drunk and stoned and smoking cigarettes in Southern California. Tired and hungry and placing our bets on Southern California. The price was worth admission and the people oh so kind to let us go. The battle was worth winning, every heart and every mind that we could know. Fruit on trees and the plants being free in Southern California. I might like you and you might like me in Southern California. The price was worth admission and the people oh so kind to let us go. The battle was worth winning, every heart and every mind that we could know. What will I do now? What will I do now? I don't know if I'll be coming home from Southern California. There's nothing left but maybe I belong in Southern California. What will I do now? What will I do now? What will I do? drunk and stoned and smoking cigarettes.
There it is. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So what you saw there, we had a piece where Stephen did a talk or a spoken word type thing about Brain Aid and about some of his history that led up to, and we were asking questions about that on the last segment. So I kind of wanted to go into that maybe a little bit more. You already kind of talked about, when you got started and
well, I got started in 74.
Well, yeah.
But I seeded the egg in 73.
Yeah, but like
in Akron, Ohio.
You were in Detroit, I guess, and you said you started to come up with these ideas, and then once you got back here, it was February 2017 when you actually signed the paperwork. Now, that kind of like puts it a timeline there, but my question to you though is what was it that, I mean, you have the idea, people have tons of ideas and they never follow through. What was it that
still don't have
made you follow through with it?
Because I knew that if I followed through with it, I'd have to follow through with it.
Oh, there you go.
And I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, well,
entirely.
Of course.
I read this article. It was talking about how everybody, every day, is just winging it.
Yeah.
Even Obama. It had a picture of Obama. It was like, he's going about he was still president, so he's going about his day, making speeches, having meetings, shaking hands, kissing babies, or kissing hands and shaking babies. I forget which one it is. You just try to do it. Like I've talked before. That's why I felt comfortable talking to you.
Yeah.
And I do need to find my nonprofit guru. I know he or they are out there.
Yeah.
Because I do want the pieces of Brain Aid to become more influential, which would of course would mean hopefully raising more money.
Yeah.
And knowing what to do with the money, and having an HR department. Mm-hmm. I'm not there yet because like I told you, I can only think of 100 things at a time.
Yeah. And
but
you're doing
it will be better in 5 years, and it is better today than it was 5 years ago.
Yeah, and you've got plans for the future of this. I mean, we've talked a lot, So I know.
You have one idea of the future, and then the future gets here, and it's a little different, at least.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it never is exactly how you imagined it. But
my beard might be gone. I don't know.
So, all right. So what we have coming up next here, we've got some, is it Jade or Jad? How do you say it?
Jad Fair.
Jad. Okay. I wasn't sure about that. So Jad Fair, we've got a piece from him. And this is the founding member of Half Japanese.
Yeah.
So one of the things, great. Like you, just so everybody knows, Stephen picked most of these pieces that we're showing tonight because they are things that you've done with Brain Aid. It's either festivals or little smaller festivals, online things, like playlists.
8 to 10 videos that if you just watch these, including my Rabbit Box talk, that you'll understand what Brain Aid is.
Exactly, yeah. So you've got like some well-known people to do this, and I understand, but a lot of people don't understand how that sort of thing would happen. How do you get these people to say, I believe in your idea of helping people with their mental health?
Well, I haven't made that many talks or calls to record labels and been like, can I talk to I have this big idea. I don't do that. I friend request them on Facebook.
Yeah. And
sometimes they say yes.
Exactly.
Like Jad accepted my friendship request, and I was like, whoa, wow, cool. And then Victoria Williams, who's a great singer-songwriter, and she's been very supportive.
Yeah.
Bob Nastanovich of Pavement accepted my friend. He probably was like, "Oh, we probably met at a concert." And then when I was in crisis in Detroit, he was one of the people who made comments, like supportive friends, like 100 comments from friends saying, "Stephen, thank you for going to the hospital. You got this. You're going to do this." And that's what I try to do, especially when someone checks himself into the hospital. I'm like, "Thank you for taking care of my friend."
Yeah.
Because that's what they're doing. Even
Yeah.
though it sounds weird to talk about someone else in the third person when they're right in front of you. But we need to cheer each other on that way. So I friended Jad, I friended Bob. I became friends with David Dondero, who's on later, because my friend from Michigan asked if he could sleep on my couch after a concert that he played with Pedro the Lion in Detroit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I think he could sleep on my couch, even though it's not my couch.
Yeah.
It's my roommate's couch. But. So your life is an assemblage of people you've gotten the nerve to talk to.
Yeah.
And say, hi.
But
I'll be your friend. Will you be my friend? And then things
Exactly.
happen.
And sort of the reason I'm asking, this line of questioning and the way I'm doing it is to like kind of point out something that, what you've told us is that even in like dire straits and depression and like trying to motivate yourself to do this idea that you have, and it a lot of times all the things it takes is to ask.
Right.
And
I told you one of my favorite sayings. I think it was on The Office too, right? Or you miss every shot you don't take.
Yeah.
You if you don't ask, the answer is always no.
Yeah.
Actually, when I found if you don't ask, the answer is, what are you talking about? You never asked me out.
Yeah. And
that's to all the girls in high school.
Yeah. And with mental health, that also is sometimes just asking for help sometimes.
Yeah. And talking about mental health, some people still, the stigma is cracking. I like to compare it to an egg. But I want to help shatter it, but not in an unlogical way. But I'll talk about depression I'll say I'm a mental health advocate, Brain Aid, whatever, when someone just asks, what do you do? Or if I just decide to talk to the guy in the bus stop next to me.
Yeah.
Because if you just say that you're a mental health advocate and that you've dealt with depression, and also as a caretaker, I saw my mom deal with it, and I'm only as strong as I am because she showed me, keep trying the next thing. This therapist didn't work out, that's okay. Find someone else. This med didn't work out. You still feel like you just want everything to end. Describe that to your mental health worker, your therapist, or your psychiatrist, or your psychologist, and they have the training to like people think it's just throwing at a dartboard. It's not. It's like, oh, you've tried these 3 meds that haven't worked to great benefit. Let's try this one instead of this one. And I'm 47, but my first. When my wife sent me to the hospital, that was 2012. Yeah. June. So I'm not even 10 years as a mental health consumer, because when growing up, my mom had the problems. So I hid mine because I didn't want her to worry about me.
Yeah.
It made me laugh at my mom's memorial when her therapist, who was a great therapist, spoke. It was obvious how much of a friendship they had. She even asked my mom to speak to social work students in Detroit about her mental illness. But what was my point? I probably talk about it more than the average person, but somebody has to.
Yeah.
But if you normalize it being a conversation and normalize it being, my friend had that, and then he did this and this and this.
Yeah. And, a lot of times you can't even understand your own mental health until you talk to somebody else about it. As someone that suffers from depression myself, sometimes I just feel that's normal. That's just how it is, And
I understand the hesitancy too.
Yeah.
Because people are like, I joke that the doctor said bipolar 2, and I was like, that's a good one, right? But actually, my only diagnosis is bipolar Stephen Cramer. Me specific Stephen Ernest Cramer, social security number, whatever. Because I can talk to another person who might have had some experiences, but they're not exact.
Yeah.
But that's why you have to, whenever you see a therapist or a psychologist or psychiatrist or social worker, just tell them.
Yeah.
They've heard it all, and they're 100% not going to judge you. People think they might be judged, but people don't go into the caring careers for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
Yeah.
They're like, how can I help this person? What did this person tell me? What clues did this person leave? Because if you hide those clues, therapy won't help you until the 5th year when you stop hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Or
when you slip up and you accidentally quit hiding.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, exactly.
And just say, I feel most comfortable wearing children's clothing and sucking on my thumb. I mean, that's a legitimate thing. It's not to be made fun of.
Yeah.
But if that's what you do, I'm learning. I've learned from this stint in Athens, which might be coming to a close, hopefully, that I should stop making jokes at other people's expenses. That doesn't serve me, because I can say funny things at my expense, and without even 0.1% making another person feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
all right.
Jad Fair.
Yeah. So
he made this playful song. Are you playing his talk too?
It's the 1 minute brain aid.
Oh yeah. He talks about physical health and how important that is to how it affects your mental health.
A lot of people have depressions and mental challenges, and it can be overwhelming. It can seem like it'll never end, but it can end. And there are things you can do to help yourself. I think exercise certainly is a good thing. And medication. If you're feeling depressed, see a doctor. And, do yourself a favor. Take care of yourself.
I don't need them. I'm already dead.
I like your mask. It's nice.
Mask? What are you talking about?
All right, so where are the rat babies?
see anything coming out of this life. But I've been solo and living underground now. Everything seems so far gone. I've been solo and living underground now. Everything seems too far gone. And I know I'm just I just wanna get away. Yes, it's so on. Yes, it's so on. I just need to fade away. It's been so hard, it's been so hard. I just wanna get away. It's been so hard, this is so hard. I just wanna feel away.
I don't know anyone who doesn't struggle with their brains on some level. Obviously, some of us have bigger issues that require recognition, respect, diagnosis, and treatment. Everyone can be open-minded about the mental health of others. If they are willing, kindness leads to a better understanding. So be kind and enjoy yourself at Brain Aid.
Consciousness is malleable. You know, the depression is like a chunk of clay in your brain or inside underneath your heart. And it's like just a lump sitting inside there. It's like you caught this thing and it's not going away. It doesn't let you get out of bed. I've had it happen. But if you move around and start getting the blood flowing, you can somehow weasel out of it or try to get around it. So
Yeah.
I've noticed you can do it.
I did it.
I do it. I did it. You know, and it's you're gonna walk around the wall. That chunk of clay, I kind of look at it as it's in there. You know, it's always.
Sorry if you don't understand, if you don't have depression.
But yeah, I've had contact with severe depression my whole life. My sister attempting suicide at a young age, blaming me for it, you know, and then we had to work through these problems with our family growing up, going to family counseling, you know, the divorce of my parents, you know, the hatred by my father, and all these issues come into play in my brain. As I'm an older person, you know, 48 years old now, it still resonates, you know, you can't, they say grow up, get over it, but you can't get over it unless you talk about it or ventilate it, you know. That's what I try to do with these songs. It helps the depression, you get it out of your, kind of purge it out of you, you know. So,
I love you, David. Yeah.
There we are. Okay. Hello, we're back. Okay, so we played a couple pieces there straight in a row, and most of these were labeled 1 minute brain aid.
Or
now,
I might be changing that to brief brain aid.
Yeah, I know, because they weren't all 1 minute.
Because I was asking people to do a minute, and I did 59 and a half seconds.
Yeah.
But it could be 30. I think 30 to 130 is fine.
Yeah.
Just because I saw this thing on, I forget, it was probably a YouTube video, and they were talking about YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was TED Talk, who they did a study, like, how long can something be and how in-depth can something be. You're asking more of someone if you're putting up a 2-hour documentary movie versus a 1-hour documentary movie versus a 45-minute. But they said they figured like 17 minutes. If a video is 17 minutes and someone's really interested in it, they'll click on it thinking they're not going to spend too much time trying to watch it. But that's enough time to introduce yourself and really get into a topic.
Yeah.
And tell your audience 50 cool things about that topic.
Yeah.
So I'm like, here, what is it? 50 ways to leave your lover? No, this is my 50 ways that I get depressed. When I moved back to my hometown in Royal Oak, Michigan, I was like, oh wow, I was a sad teenager there. I was a mildly disengaged preschooler there. Grade schooler, but
so 1 minute brain aid was to keep people to, like, some sort of schedule, not necessarily 1 minute, but
if something raises your eyebrows and it's in 30 seconds or a minute, you're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So I dream to. I really hope to get more of those.
So you have a lot of them already, though.
But some people say no, but because I understand that I'm asking people to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
People would be like, I'm not like you, Stephen. I don't want to talk about my depression. And I'm like, but just remember, if you talk about your depression for a minute, that could linger. That whoever watches it, whether it's a few hundred or a few dozen or a few thousand, they'll remember it if it really connects with them.
Yeah.
So David Dondero being vulnerable on stage, and I wanted to say that he had once told me not to film him at a show, but I thought that he understood that for my festival I would want to film it. So I did, and he didn't see it, but and he's kind of anti he doesn't understand bootleggers.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you want to? I was like, but it was a great fucking concert.
Yeah.
So there's concerts that I set up in Detroit that I watched the concert that I set up just because it makes it warms my soul.
Yeah.
And with David, what I appreciate that he had anxiety. Like when you see someone filming you while you're pouring your heart out, your most emotionally wrought experiences into song. I can understand that being a modern thing about weird concert experiences. Yeah. I'm old enough that I remember in the early 90s, people that worked at the venue were like, put down your 35 millimeter camera. Yeah. You have to pay for the right to take pictures.
Yeah. We have another piece from him coming up, which is the
right. But I just wanted to say I put his talking parts together. Came from different parts of the concert, but that's the example I will show people of what Brain Aid is.
Yeah.
Because on stage on a Sunday afternoon in Athens, Georgia, in September 2017, he was vulnerable. He's one of the great American songwriters right now. I'm convinced. Thankfully, we still have him. Because in songs, and he even wrote a song about the young woman who died in Charlottesville, Virginia, during that terrible day.
Really?
But David, just the way he talks, he's talking about real shit. But this is because he knew it was a mental health concert. But I can't put into words how grateful I am that, and that's the other thing about Brain Aid concerts and trying to bring people together. And it's partially because my mom took me to church and I got to see people in congregations and the music that brings people together. The only other time I've had like a religious experience at a concert was at a Neutral Milk Hotel show. Everybody loved the songs, loved the people they're with, and that's like transcendent. It's like, are our toes really on the ground? And I want to help people to just not just enjoy themselves, but to also and not just and not just if they have depression and mental health challenges, but there might be something said that they'll remember to say to their friend who's in crisis 5 years down the line. So I want to create as many of these memorable moments, and David created the best set I've ever seen of him, and because of how much he talked about it, and I love him and I appreciate him very much.
And I want to give also a shout out to Gregory Frederick. This next piece that we're going to be seeing, which is the David Dundero's piece, was filmed by Gregory. And here in Athens, Georgia, Gregory's a instrumental part of our community, or was, before the pandemic. It's coming back, but it'll come back, and we'll see where things go from here. But
finally, I can go back to Athens rock concerts with a bag on my head.
Hopefully soon. But you can go to his YouTube channel, which is called Athens GA Live Music. If you look that up, there is just thousands and thousands of videos of him going night after night after night and filming all that he can of what happens here in the community. And so he's caught a lot of your Brain Aid. He's been here to the Joker Gallery when we had shows here. And
he's a champ.
He's a champ.
and he's
.com.
Yeah. Well, he's no, I don't think it's. I think it's just the YouTube channel.
He's on Twitter and he's on Facebook as well. But you just go to his YouTube. It's Athens GA Live Music.
But I've always been a photographer and a filmographer. But he reinforced that in me. The idea that I want to put on concerts that mean something, and there's information booths and people are talking about mental health, and there's jokes about mental health. That's why I say I want it to be like Live Aid, Farm Aid, plus TED Talks, plus comic relief. But you want that concert to last beyond. Like I always say that when someone dies, I'm like, well, you're part of their legacy. That person died, but now something they said to you might help you help someone else. It's a ripple effect. And that's why they need to be on, these clips need to be on YouTube, because the potential to be watched in the future is immeasurable.
And I mean, that's part of what we're doing here with Joker TV too, is to continue those ripples of what this art can have and affect the community. So
we're happy that YouTube will outlast us. And there's going to be a comment you won't be able to respond to in the year 3000, and that's okay.
All right, so let's I kind of lost my place in my notes here. Let's see, where are we? Okay, we're going to the Dave Dundero piece, and we'll be back in a minute.
I say Dondero.
Dondero? Sorry, I say it wrong.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that things can be pronounced slightly differently.
Yeah.
My third grade teacher was Miss Dondero, but now I can say my third grade teacher is Miss Dondero. Or wait, how do you say it? Dondero.
If anybody has any ideas for a song that you'd like to hear, let me know. That'd be great.
Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom, I know that one.
Yeah.
Then Golden Gate.
Golden Gate Bridge. I remember that one. When you hit rock bottom and you can't find a friend, 'cause everything you done left you standing with no one, then you'll know, yeah, you'll
all know you hit rock bottom. Well, I thought that I was someone, believed what they had said, thought that I was good, but I misunderstood. But now I know, yeah, I know I hit rock bottom. Well, I bit the hand that fed me, and I let the family down. I was full of envy, let it get the best of me. But now I know, yeah, I know I hit rock bottom. To the bottom now. Sickness, it's blurry in my brain. When I start to lose, I double up and hit the booze, and then I know, yeah, I know I hit rock bottom. Well, I had a little money, and I thought I needed more. Thought I could parlay, triple up and save the day, but now I know, yeah, I know I hit rock bottom. To the bottom now. Is a deep depression that's coming with the snow. It'll settle in your bones and make you feel so all alone. It'll let you know, it'll make you know you hit rock bottom. So when you hit rock bottom and you can't find a friend, 'cause everything you done left you standing with no one, then you'll know, you'll truly know you hit rock bottom. All the way down. And it wasn't that bad all the way down there, because then you know you have ways to go up. To the bottom now.
Love yourself, like yourself, value yourself, accept yourself. Listen, you are the most amazing person you will ever meet. Practice self-care. I do it by taking a bubble bath, meditating, writing in my journal, being at one with nature, whatever it takes. I do it, and I encourage you to. Love yourself. Be good to yourself. You got this.
Hello everyone, Nels Klein here. Wanted to say a little something before I play some guitar for you all. And it's about the brain. You know, we have all kinds of talk in the world, in our culture, in the media, about heart health, gut health, but not all that much about brain health. And we need to take care of ourselves via the brain, because the brain is the captain. As somebody who experienced a loved one's struggles with a traumatic head injury, I know a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, about how the brain controls everything, how important it is. But that's an extreme example. Simpler example, more subtle example, just our day-to-day attitudes, moods. Our brain controls that too. So let's think about it. The holidays are upon us, and man, it's been a tough year. 2020's been difficult. So let's be kind to one another, but especially to ourselves as well. Okay? Take care. And here's a little music.
Go. Yeah, where did that logo come from?
Well, it started in my brain.
Yeah, well.
And I saw of course, the Live Aid logo during the iconic Queen performance at Live Aid 85. Mm-hmm. And when I got to Athens, I asked my friend Ryan Lewis of Kindercore Vinyl, cool. Used to be Kindercore Records, also known as the record label that got me to Athens in 1998 just to visit, and inspired me to move here, of course. But he's an amazing graphic artist, and I just said, can you make, instead of Africa with a guitar coming out of it, can you make it a brain with a guitar coming out of it?
Yeah.
He's like, and can you put this smiley face that my mom drew?
Yeah, I was going to ask
in the guitar head.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
And he feels bad about it. I think he still has the original smiley face drawing.
Yeah.
Which is probably safer in his house anyway. It's like he's like my safe deposit box.
You have it tattooed on you, don't you?
Yeah. There it is.
So you got it still.
There it is upside down.
Yeah.
And that was done here in Athens. I was like, at one point when my mom was doing okay, she drew a smiley face with a smile.
Yeah.
Being bigger than the face. That's not how smiles work, Mom. Like people who say they give it 110%.
Yeah.
Have you learned about numbers?
That's 110% smile right there.
Just kidding. You can only give it your 100%.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
So talking about giving it your 100%, let's talk about that a little bit, because, we've talked about you starting Brain Aid. You got all this started. You're organizing all this stuff here in town. You're doing shows left and right, year after year. And then, like, more recently, I've noticed you're sort of branching out and having different shows. So now you have this Gratitude Festival, which was basically only online, right?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Because
everyone was live streaming.
It was during the pandemic.
Right, exactly.
So,
and I'm like, I don't want to not do Brain Aid this year.
Yeah.
So we did Brain Aid on the YouTube channel. I different from you, and guess what? We're good for our differences.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I did college radio.
Yeah.
I can do live stream. Not that I'm not scared of live stream, but for me, it's all about the view on demand later, when people can just pick and choose which videos they watch. Like it could be a 2-hour video if people just want to let it stream, but I like it being cut up into parts as well.
So you did it as a playlist.
Yeah, it was as a YouTube playlist.
And how many hour playlist is it? Like, it's pretty long.
Well, Thanksgiving is a 24-hour day, so I don't remember how long it is. But the thing is, viewers are not required to sit there and watch the whole thing. So
no, exactly. You skip videos.
But I was mindful about which of my friends said they'd play a song about gratitude.
Yeah.
And then finding gratitude videos on YouTube by just entering that.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel bad about anything because I wasn't making any money on it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even think my videos have ads on them. But if they did, I wouldn't I'm not to the point where I would want to charge people or sell online tickets.
Yeah.
Because my guess what, everybody? I have an attention span issue. And if I'm not going to expect you to sit down for an hour and a half concert,
except for tonight,
of course, there will be a test tomorrow on this, and you better have watched the whole thing, because at one point I mentioned where the treasure is buried.
Oh,
so, but no, yeah, like just
so Gratitude Fest.
I once heard that you cannot be feeling like when you're trying to meditate, feeling immense gratitude. You cannot be depressed at the same time, or like acutely depressed at the same time. Because if you're feeling grateful for your parents and nature and your dog and your family and your friends, it's a mindset that you want to create over time. So even though it's cheesy, I like same with I Love Yourself Fest. I haven't always said I love you in the mirror or hugged myself in the morning, but I just think if I make myself do it, I will be grateful for loving myself.
Yeah. So a few of the pieces that we're going to be playing, we have played, but some of the ones coming up are specifically from Gratitude Fest or Love Yourself Fest.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say during the pandemic, I was worried about myself and others because people, and I know guy friends and probably lady friends who and maybe they won't even admit that they think they can only be happy in a romantic relationship. And I'm like, no, you. And it's not like you have to love yourself, like be a hippie and be. I mean, nothing wrong with hippies, but if you just make yourself love yourself, when you wake up in the morning, go to bed at night, you hug yourself. My friend, I think it's part of his AA sponsorship. He makes a gratitude list every morning. I should do that because I start off. Sometimes I wake up depressed and I'm depressed all day, or I might have a big up and then big down. But okay, for the next month, I'm gonna write 5 things that I'm grateful for about me. So that could bring the two together. Loving myself and all my imperfections. It's not about being full of yourself.
Yeah.
Narcissistic personality disorder is a thing, Mr. Ex-President. But appreciating the people and things in your life, including yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're the central character of your movie.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
And I love me. And I love my dog.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brain Aid.
Thank you. You gotta introduce the band. Oh, it was supposed to be it's you.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen. Thanks for coming. One message I want to say with echo and with feeling is everyone has mental health and everyone loves someone with mental illness. And sometimes whales are ancient. Ladies and gentlemen, ancient whales.
Hey guys, my name is Brittany. I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day. Anyway, just wanted to share a quick story with you guys. Basically, the last 5 years, I've been traveling the world. I've lived in 50 countries or so. And when I got back from my trip, my mom asked me one question. She said, "Did you have the time of your life?" And I thought to myself, yes, I had the fucking time of my life by myself, in the company of me. I just want to remind all of you out there, you don't need anyone to make you whole. Stop waiting for this other person and just learn to love yourself. So, cheers to all of you guys on Valentine's Day. Mwah.
This is our last song.
What?
And I don't know.
Ever?
Not ever. Hopefully.
It's called You Matter, and that's what's on the stickers. We made the song and the stickers for this show right now.
Awesome. Thank you.
But yeah, thank you Brain Aid for having us and also for existing.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic cause, and I'm really glad we got to be a part of it, and it's very important. So, mental health is health.
Thank you.
supporting us and Brain Aid, all the awesome things they do.
Thank you.
And everybody, Sarah, for some more amazing music.
Yeah.
Why are we having black screen?
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, we've been having some wild weather. We're under tornado watch.
Weather is always wild.
Yeah, it is.
Wherever that weather is weathering.
So let's talk about wild. What do we just watch here? We saw some Ancient Wells. That was from Brain Aid Fest 2017.
I just want to give a shout out to Flicker Theater and Bar.
Oh, we love the Flicker.
The first venue that let me do Brain Aid shows.
Flicker is one of our favorites.
It's the best bar in the world. Yeah. I mean, I do want to move away, but I haven't told you I want to take Flicker with me.
Oh no, you can't take Flicker with you.
Sorry, Richard.
And then we had some Brittany Robinson there.
It's my friend from Detroit. She does a website called Detroit Bird, but she's also a award-winning photographer, I believe.
Yeah,
she takes different types of photos. That's what her muse is telling her to do.
Yeah,
and she's also a mental health advocate. She's amazing.
Cool.
Hi, Brittany.
And that was part
Brittany.
That was part of the Love Yourself Festival, and that was another thing you did under quarantine, right?
Right. I think I was telling you off air that I started to say I was worried about COVID winter.
Yeah.
And its impact on everyone's mental health. And I was worried about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Because lots of people that we know, or ourselves included, feel like crap if we're not with someone. And that's something that kind of scared me. I'm once bitten, twice shy. I got one divorce in my rear view. But it was a mostly positive experience. But I just think it's so tragic and dangerous to think, especially on a Valentine's Day, that someone needs to love me romantically for my life to mean something. And I've said I think romantic, we can talk about basketball tournament seedings. I think romantic love is like number 6 or 7. I think the best loves are family love, friendship love, unconditional friendship love. Like you know those friends that care about you and will say things that are hard to say to you, give you some constructive criticism. Yeah. But you know those friends will probably never leave you. Yeah. But you do sometimes get unfriended by people that you thought you were tight with.
Yeah.
But family love, even dysfunctional family love, like my connection to my family isn't perfect, but it's the first love I knew from my mom and my dad and my sister. But then family love, friendship love, animal love, like the love you get from an animal is unconditional. There's like self-love.
Yeah,
love of country, USA.
You did a video of that. I think we're going to play it in a little bit at the end here.
But if you seek romance after you've got those other things figured out and you're learning about yourself and loving yourself, that person will be like, wow, this person has great friends, solid family, great dog. No wonder he loves himself. Why Stephen used to have a low self-esteem. What's going on? I just forced myself to be grateful for what I got.
Yeah. So the last thing we saw there was Fishbug, You Matter. And I noticed in the description on your YouTube channel of this that you said something about turning this song into a video or something. What
I aspired to do that.
Yeah. What was that about?
Not that I'm Spike Jonze, or I'm not even Stephen Jones, but I was touched. And when we talked earlier about giving your friends compliments and be as cheesy as you want to be. Say, I love you, man. I fucking love you, man.
Yeah.
I don't care who knows. I love Mux Blank. That's too, man. Yeah, but some people don't think they can be that vulnerable.
Yeah.
But no. Oh, that's the guy who loves everybody. Oh, that's the guy who everybody will try to break up a fight because they know Stephen loves me at least.
So you matter.
You matter. Oh yeah. but when they thanks, you matter too.
Yeah.
But when they said they wrote that song,
yeah.
Oh, and they won Camp Amped prizes. They're Athens kids, which that blows my mind. I first visited Athens when I was 24. I can't imagine growing up here.
That video was in 2019 for Brain Aid Fest.
Right.
How old were they there?
17 or 18.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
I think they were all going into their senior year, except for this the singer. I think she was maybe 1 year behind.
So Camp Amp, that's a Nucci Space thing, right?
Right. Nucci Space, which was founded by Linda Phillips, may she soon rest in peace.
Yeah.
And I think most people in Athens can honestly say that people say Nucci Space saved my life. You don't know how your life would have gone without it, but
let's
what that means is Nucci's helped me in a time that I needed help.
Yeah, let's tell everybody what Nucci Space is, basically. So it's an organization here in town, like you said, started by Linda Phillips, right? How? And then you worked there, right? Or you?
No, I volunteered there, and I had some dudes helping dudes meetings there.
Yeah.
But Bob Phillips Bob Phillips, Bob Suppy, is the man behind the engine that goes with Nucci Space. And Nucci Space, they help musicians, but they also help regular people. Like you could walk in there and say, "I need help. I don't know how to get therapy or pay for therapy,
medical,
get psych meds,
help." You know, not just mental health, but like actual physical health and things like that. I've used their services many times.
They have some dental assistance.
Well, I've never got the dental through them.
yeah. And I'm not traditionally a musician, even though I've released some tapes and I sang on there. But that's not where my muse has taken me so far.
Yeah.
Wait for my debut album on Kindercore Records in 3030. Yeah. Yes, the year 3030.
3030.
That's a ways off, but Nucci Space just I would say surely helped inspire Brain Aid because it showed me that it could be a functional, impactful nonprofit. And their focus is on helping musicians because Nucci was a college student and a musician. But like I said, you can walk in, you can ask for help.
Yeah.
And you don't have to make a debut album.
Yeah. And it was due to the death of Nucci that they started the whole thing.
Yeah. And it also, I think Linda also was worried about where he had been practicing, like practice spaces or sometimes just someone's garage.
Yeah.
So the Nucci Space building, which is tiny, the little building that could, has soundproof studios, like 3 different studios, and now they record bands too.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that yet. Okay, that's nice.
And they have a camp.
Yeah.
That's what Fishbug came out of.
Yeah. So that Camp Damped is a program that works with kids in the community.
Yeah.
And encourages them to basically start a band and do that as an outlet for stuff.
And those kids might have already known each other from high school, but maybe they weren't musical yet, or they hadn't had musical classes.
When I was a kid as a musician, I didn't have that.
Yeah,
I didn't have that encouragement, and I can only imagine what that encouragement would allowed me to do more than I have. So
and going through that camp, I imagine makes it easier to later say, "Hey, will you be in my band?"
Yeah,
take a risk. They might say no, but say, "I want to play guitar for my songs. Can you play drums?" Yeah, and that's huge, and that teaches kids to network and just think outside of their own awkwardness or mental health challenges. But they know they want to get into music, and that band exists because of Nucci Space. So
exactly.
Thank you, Nucci Space, and thank you,
Nucci Space.
Thank you also for helping me.
So we got one more person.
I got married at Nucci Space, but I don't blame you for the divorce.
Yeah. So we got another person to thank here. This is somebody that we've became friends with, Tim Holhouse.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in the UK.
I know him because of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because he played a show here
in this
person
room. In this room.
in that corner back there, I believe.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim. And so he recorded an album called Lost, which featured.
I was trying to pick your ear. It wasn't working.
Do it now.
Oh, wait. Yummy.
So he released an album called Lost, which was like a fundraiser album for two different campaigns. Basically, one was in the UK.
Right.
I'm not sure what the name of the organization was that he was raising money for there. But then he wanted to do something for the United States as well, and so he corresponded with Brain Aid.
And I want to thank Tim directly, like I've said earlier about complimenting people, and don't minimize your impact that your compliment can have, but just having a touring musician who's playing this cool house show, Tim, we connected over bipolarness.
Yeah.
Because more and more people are just saying, yeah, I get depressed. But I was like, yeah, but are you hardcore depressed?
Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of the songs on the album address.
So thank you for helping me meet Tim, and thank you, Tim, for making me feel good about Brain Aid by asking to support it.
Yeah, and so he did something for your Gratitude Fest, which was in November, right? November? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to play that, and that'll be pretty much the end of the show. So we want to thank everybody for joining us.
I do want to present this. Oh, this is an original Brain Aid shirt for you, for you, Mux. Sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Wait.
It's got the Brain Aid logo. Oh, it's the original one without.
This is one of the 2Xs that I want to unload. But it doesn't have the heart because it's original. It's probably worth more.
Cool.
But I was telling you earlier that Bob Forrest and Victoria Williams talked to me, and Bob was like, it should just be about love.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked my friend to put a heart behind it. And I think the heart will stay.
You can't see it on the thing.
I think the heart will stay.
There it is. Yeah.
They've been seeing it as the screensaver.
Yeah.
So I'm proud and I'm thankful to Ryan Lewis for that, and everybody else who support, and Ruby Sue Graphics here in Athens. Who made these T-shirts.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, thanks, man.
The thing about it takes a village, right?
Yeah.
I want Brain Aid to continue in Athens and in other cities for years to come. That's my ambition.
Yeah.
But of course, I'll need to what's the word? Make people deputies or colonels or
deputize.
Right. Like if I leave Athens, I would love for you to be involved in continuing Brain Aid here.
Oh yeah.
Set up some shows. You don't have to, but if you say yes, I'll make sure you do it.
Yeah. Well.
If you tell me it's okay to be accountable, like my accountability buddy app idea, I told them I want to have Brain Aid is not an app yet.
Yeah, not an app yet.
People smarter than me might make me or will help me. That's the thing about collaboration. I just want to say that. Say things out loud, and some people who like that idea will come
be like,
to you.
Ooh, I can help you with that.
Yeah. Well, I've had trouble with that.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, can I volunteer?" I'm like, I don't know what to tell you what to do.
Yeah, I've been in that situation
because I have dozens of thoughts a day about, well, maybe I could do this way.
Yeah.
But I need to deputize
delegation
people in every department and just get it done. Yeah. And people can do it. Just set up a show, invite local mental health advocacy groups, because there's a mental health charity in every city.
Yeah.
And
so you're looking for people all around the country, all around the world, maybe even, right? And saying, let's do this together.
And it could start the way it did for me. Yeah. I asked my favorite bar in the world. That's a small bar. Can you even fit 100 people into Flickr?
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Let's try.
And just say, yeah. Can I put these bands on stage? These people will speak. Mm-hmm. We'll have out handouts from these mental health agencies. There might be a comedian.
And it literally is.
Someone like Stephen will probably tell dad jokes from the stage.
Yeah. It is that easy, though. Like we were saying earlier, you just got to ask. You ask a band, hey, will you play the show? And you ask the bar, can we do it here? And now have a Brain Aid festival.
Right. And I like to say, stuff doesn't matter, even though I like my stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever stuff I have. But relationships and experiences are pretty much what matter.
Yeah.
If a car helps you get that relationship, that you might fuck up and you might get divorced. I'm just warning y'all, guys and ladies.
Yeah.
We don't know what the future holds, but we do know that we can have a positive impact on the future. And I want to thank you mucks for believing in Brain Aid. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you for joining us tonight. I know we've talked a lot tonight, but I hope a lot of what we had to say tonight might help some people out there, and we can really help Brain Aid do something, in the community the way you are doing it. So
everybody watching, your mental health is important. That's why we want you to be mentally healthy. And everybody has mental health, and everybody loves someone with a mental illness.
And I want to say, to help support Brain Aid, go to their website. We have it on the screen here. They have T-shirts available, stickers, buttons, things like that.
Just ask. There's not really a store.
Well, yeah, that's right. There's not a store on your website.
Not yet. There will be someday, and when I get more help with nonprofit stuff and website stuff.
Well, there is an email link there.
Right.
And so from there, you can
What I want to say
Brain
is
Aid.
my shit's not together, but I'm getting my shit together. and I have diarrhea.
And just write.
I mean, I have Crohn's disease.
Just write Stephen and tell him you saw him on Joker TV and you want one of the T-shirts, and he'll get you one. So
shutting up now.
Yep. All right. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Mux.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
Love you.
Hi, Stephen from Brain Aid has asked me to talk about mental health. I think one of the most important things about mental health is looking after each other, looking after yourself. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling low, the best thing to do is to talk to a friend. Your friends are there for you, and if your friend is down, pick them up, look after them. If we can all look after each other and be excellent to each other, this world will be a better place. As I sing in my song Brighter Days, we hope for brighter days, and things will get better. So look after yourself, look after your mental health. Thank you so much, Stephen and Brain Aid, for all the hard work you do. Really appreciate you all. Take care of each other, and see you all soon.
Hello, Brain Aid. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. And greetings from the UK. I'm Tim Holhouse, and Stephen challenged me to write a song about 20 things I'm grateful for. And I do love a good challenge, so I've done this song. It's called 20 Statements of Gratitude, and it's for you guys for Gratitude Fest. I hope you enjoy it. There are some things I'm grateful for. My partner, the love of my life, my soulmate, my family, for their love
are the 20 things I'm grateful for. Yeah, these are the 20 things I'm grateful for. These are the 20 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for all your love and support.
Hi. Self-love is hard. But I try to remind myself and my friends who place too much importance on romantic love. I think it's like a drug, because romantic love gives you that, especially at the beginning, gives you that boost and zest for life until it goes to shit. So I would say just at least spend as much time seeking out and reinforcing family love, friendship love, animal love. Animal love is really good. I love you. And stranger love. Tell your people that you love them. Just want to say, first of all, greetings, Earthlings! This is my coming out party. The aliens have been living amongst you. Just kidding. That reminds me, it is my ambition for Brain Aid not only to be a Live Aid, Farm Aid style concert with music, of course, to promote mental health and wellness and destigmatize mental illness. I also want it to be like a concert with TED Talks, because some of the most powerful TED Talks are on mental health. And the last sweet spot of an ingredient is comedy. So imagine it to be also a comic relief for mental health. Of course, the first comic relief was about homelessness, which has a mental health component, right? Brain Aid 5, wow, it's coming up next month on October 10th, which is World Mental Health Awareness Day. Last year's concert was not a concert. It was all online. It was all YouTube and Facebook videos. And that's what we're going to do again this year, because it's not safe yet for me to instigate any congregation of people, strangers or family. But Brain Aid 5 still needs videos of performances of a song or two if you're a musician. And just look straight in the camera and give the viewers the best mental health advice that you've ever received, or the best mental health advice that you could give. And then also looking forward to May 2022, which is World Mental Health Awareness Month. I know it can get confusing, but next May, for World Mental Health Awareness Month, we're going to do concerts in Athens, Atlanta, Nashville, and Detroit. Possibly just on weekends, possibly just 4 shows, but maybe not. We'll see. And we'll see if we can inspire some concert organizers, possibly like yourself, in other cities to produce an event as well that we can co-produce with you. Just need some bands, and then invite all your local mental health organizations to set up tables. That's all you need. So maybe next May of 22 might trickle into June, July, August, and then September of this year, but no concerts this year, but also September of 2022 is Suicide Prevention Month. So maybe we'll do some concerts then too. Let's slay the stigma of mental health issues and mental illness. The stigma's cracking. Right before she died in 2012, my mom, who was my mental health hero and still is, she spoke to MSW students at Wayne State University in Detroit about stigma the stigma of mental illness. And one of the students even sent her a letter and said, "Thank you so much. You really shone a light on mental illness." I just look forward to your videos if you're going to submit a video for Brain Aid Fest 5 online. And can't wait to hear your ideas for Mental Health Awareness Month in May 2022. So definitely want to do some concerts in Athens, Atlanta, Detroit, and Nashville. But I also wanted to say big thanks to all the Brain Aid performers since 2017. It's a lot of you. First year, I just asked all my friends, many of you whom were musicians. Some people said, "How'd you do that?" I was like, "You just ask." Just asked everyone. And a lot of them said yes. So if you don't, what's the phrase? If you don't ask, the answer is always no. I also want to say thank you to Ryan Lewis of Kindercore Records and Kindercore Vinyl here in Athens, Georgia, for making this logo a reality based on the Live Aid logo, with the addition of a brain and Brain Aid and that smiley face that my mom drew. And thanks to our friend Erica here in Athens for adding the heart. Thanks to all the sponsors from the first 5 Brain Aids, especially Ruby Sue Graphics, who made this great t-shirt, which we're going to have for sale on our website shortly. Lastly, thank you to Robert Schneider of the Elephant Six Collective, and the bands Air Sea Dolphin, who played Brain Aid 2019, and the band Apples in Stereo. Thank you, Robert, for saying yes to using your song Silvery Light of a Dream Part 2. Easy for me to say. All right, let's reminisce about the first years of Brain Aid Fest and get excited about the future. Thanks for watching, and remember, mental health is health, and everyone loves someone with a mental illness.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Ernest Cramer. One message I want to say with echo and with feeling is everyone has mental health, and everyone loves someone with mental illness. And sometimes whales are ancient. Ladies and gentlemen, ancient whales.
Hi, my name is Stephen. I'm with Brain Aid. I just want to say hi. This is the first of our 1-minute videos. I just want to say and share this with anyone who you know who might be hurting. If you've ever been depressed or suicidal, just know that getting help does help. I know that it seems like if you're depressed or suicidal that you can't get better, but remember that you have been better, and that means you can get better. Getting better could mean therapy, could mean medicine, could mean lifestyle changes, could mean all of those. But do not give in to the lies that depression tells you that you won't get better, or you can't get better, or you shouldn't get better, or you don't deserve to get better, because you do deserve to get better. I love you. See you at Brain Aid.
Something is something. Do something you haven't done before. It might be trying meds, it might be trying therapy, it might be lifestyle changes. It might be all three. The lifestyle change will definitely be one of them. And just be proactive. And yes. And Jesse played the first Brain Aid 2 months ago, and yeah, it's a thing. And it's going to be here. And I'm also working on inspiring other mental health advocates and musicians in other cities to license this idea that I came up with in Detroit while I was depressed. I might have been on the floor, I might have been on the couch, but I asked myself, why isn't there a Live Aid for mental health? And a voice said, because you thought of it, idiot. Tim, thank you very much.
the sights you see, silvery line of a dream Saw you last night, and you seemed lost in a dream.
Hi friends, Brain Aid Festival continue, I promise. Take care of yourself.
Dag, we're too late. Looks like our man struck again.